Howdy, Ron from Keystone here. I want to show you about the Sensus system on the new Volvos. And hopefully we can walk through this, and it's very easy to understand once you get the hang of it. Notice that there are these four menu buttons: radio, media, telephone, and my car. Let's go through all four of those. So first one is radio. If I press radio, I get all of these choices. I'm going to use the right hand knob to choose FM. I'm going to hit the OK button right there. FM comes up. Now I can choose my radio stations. I can kind of go up the dial and down the dial, and when I get to my favorite one, I press the OK button again. And I'm going to make this a preset. Press that for about 4 seconds and it's stored. Okay, so that's radio. There's another button next to it called media. That's for CDs, iPods, iPhones, etc. I'm going to show you a trick though. There's a way to do this on the Volvos without your hand leaving the steering wheel, and it goes like this. You press exit for 4 seconds. You're going to bring up a master menu. Notice how you got these four icons right there. If I use the scroll down button, car, phone, media, and radio, I'm going to go to media. And I'm going to press the center scroll wheel, click. Now I'm in the media button. I can choose auxiliary, Bluetooth, which is for smartphones, broadcasting their tunes right into the radio, Ipod, which connects with a USB cable, and other devices with USB, and then finally CDs. But for now I'm going to pretend that I'm going to play something off my iPod, so I'm going to click that, and it's waiting for me to plug my iPod in. Let's now go to the car menu. So I'm going to again press this 4 seconds. The master menu on the left comes up. I'm going to go down to the car icon. I'm going to choose that icon with the center scroll wheel, click, and I'm going to go down to settings. So for instance, I want my car to automatically lock when I put the car in drive. So again, using the scroll wheel, I'm going to click that choice. Once I'm here, I'm going to go down to lock settings, click again, automatic door locking, and notice how this check mark is in that box, so it's already set. If I change my mind, I want to unclick it, I turn it back off, but for now I'm going to keep it on. Now how do I get out of this menu? The best way to get out of any menu is exit, exit, exit a couple of times. We'll go up to the top. I want to go back to the radio now. Exit 4 seconds, radio icon, click, FM, click, and I'm back on my classical station. Now I can turn up the volume here, and I can also press this button to mute the radio. The radio, generally speaking, is on all the time in the background, but I can always mute it rather than turning it off. That's the easy and quick way to do it. Now notice also down here, mute and unmute using the green power button. If you want to turn off the entire system, you hold this down for about 3 seconds. That will blank out the screen. Some people like to do that at night when they don't want to be distracted. I'll turn it back on here, and we'll show you a couple of tricks with the menu, OK, exit set of buttons over here. So if I'm in radio, recall that I can use this dial to surf around the radio stations. I can also use these buttons to go over to the car settings, for instance. Use the dial to choose settings and hit OK to choose that. And I'm back in car settings, for instance. I'm going to go down to side mirror settings. Do I like to fold my mirrors down when I'm locking the car? If you have the blind spot system, you can choose that. And whenever you lock the car, the mirrors will fold in. This is what the Sensus is all about. We'll save the telephone button for the next lesson.